You are tuned into Be Bold Radio, breaking barriers over lives daily. This is the place for you to learn strategies and tools to turn your business, your dreams, and your goals into a reality. Thanks for tuning in to Be Bold Radio. This is your host, Dymeata B, and you're listening to episode number 74. Today is your day to press through your opposition so that you can take advantage of those opportunities that were divinely created for you. My newly released book, Press Through Your Mess, is available right now. In this book, we talk about how to forgive and moving on. We even discuss on how to stop procrastinating and trying to be this perfectionist and become the player of your game. It is your time to get out of your way and press through the frustrations of life, press through your past failures and pain, and to begin to live your life dream fulfilled. Get your book today. It's going to compel you to take action right now. We don't get a second chance. We got one life to live our dreams fulfilled. Log on today at www.pressthroughyourmess.com and order your copy. Again, that's www.pressthroughyourmess.com and order your copy today. Remember, this is your time to press through your mess. Today, I want to give you a scenario, okay? But first of all, I hope you're having an amazing week so far. Today's Monday. We're just getting the day started. You may be on your way to work, or maybe you're taking the kids to school, maybe you're on your way to the gym. I don't know. But if you're listening, I really want you to tune in, okay? Hopefully you listened to last week's podcast. Last week's podcast, we talked about vision, being committed to your vision, okay? But we're not going to recap on it on here. But today, here's my scenario. Imagine yourself as a toddler. I know I remember these days. My sister had it bad. Like, we would be sitting at the dinner table eating, and my sister would always be the last person eating. She would try to eat everything at one time and without chewing and swallowing. And so she would just end up with like a mouthful of food. And she'd just sit there. She would just like sit there with food just piled up in her mouth, right? Jaws all big and everything. And I just thought about it, how that's how we are in life at times. Sometimes we bite off more than we can chew. You've heard the phrase, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Yeah, like you see everything that you need to do, but you really aren't able to, multitask like you think you really can. And so that's how it is. We're like kids when it comes to multitasking. We're like kids when it comes to, getting things done. But sometimes we're taking on more than we can chew because we as women especially, we think that we can do it all. Now, I have done a podcast on managing your time and delegating and different things like that. But today, we need to kind of reassess our lives. We're near the end of 2017. And we have to realize, women, going into 2018, we cannot do it all. And me especially, like, I'm getting ready to have another baby. Like in January, I'll be getting ready to deliver. And I'm starting now to delegate, train the girls on, keeping their room clean, washing the dishes, and not just washing the dishes, but cleaning the kitchen, being responsible for your area, so that mommy and daddy don't have to go behind you and do your work, So I'm learning that, yes, I am the mom. Yes, I am the enforcer in the home when it comes to the kids and different things like that. But I'm learning that I cannot do it all. I cannot do it all. And with another baby coming, and I have to really realize that I cannot do it all. Sometimes we feel like the world is going to fall apart if we don't do everything ourselves. I know someone right now who tries to do everything, and you cannot do everything yourself. You're going to burn yourself out. And you could smile all you want to, but it shows. It shows that you're really tired to pieces. Like, you look tired. And I'm all about keeping my swag. I'm all about looking cute. I like feeling good and looking good for myself first. And I cannot do that when I'm trying to do everything myself. And that goes for the business too. I have a business partner who tells me all the time, Dymeata, you cannot do everything yourself. Remember, like when we're planning different things, she's like, Dymeata, listen, remember, you have help. And so I need to be reminded of that, because sometimes I'm trying to save the world alone, and I cannot do that. I cannot do great things being isolated, to myself and trying to do everything myself. So sometimes we feel like the world is just it's not going to move on, if our family's not going to move on, if we're not doing everything, or if we're not a part of it. And see, here's the thing. We feel like, we're unlovable, or that we're being a bad person if we're not doing everything. I'll tell you right now, there's times that the girls, they'll wash dishes. No, they won't wash dishes. They'll make them something to eat in the morning time. And there's times like I get up, once I get the day started, I'm washing their dishes. No, you have time before you go off to school to wash your little bowl and your spoon from your oatmeal. You have time to do that. So mommy's not going to do it. You know why? Because that's time that I need to be preparing for podcasts, preparing to, look over my website, to correspond with customers and clients. That's time for me. And so if I am doing your work, I am really not benefiting myself. I'm not actually loving myself. So I'm learning that I'm not a bad mother because I don't clean your mess. I'm not a bad person if I don't, answer every phone call. I'm not a bad person if I don't, give help when everybody's asking for help. I'm still a lovable person. And that's what we have to really realize, that, you need to realize that you are not superwoman. Yes, we are superwomen. Women can take on a lot. We are amazing beings. However, we have to realize that we cannot save the world. Okay? We cannot save the world. So why are you doing the things that you're doing, and you have to ask yourself, why am I doing it? Is it absolutely necessary to do it all? And if it is necessary, do I have to do everything at the same time? Ask yourself those 3 questions. Why am I doing it? Is it necessary? And if it is necessary, if you're saying, yes, this has to happen, I have to get this done, do I need to do it all at the same time? Can some of it wait? There's some things that we want to get done, but can it wait? Can some of those things wait? I give myself 3 podcasts, on certain days of the week, I do my recordings for podcasts. And certain days of the week, I do my recordings for YouTube. Those things have to happen. That's a must. But do they have to happen at the same time? Absolutely not. There are the days when I am, manually working on my businesses. Not every day am I working on the same task. And you have to realize, what's necessary right now and what can wait, So what can be handed off to somebody else? What can be delegated to somebody else? If you have a team, if you have a partner, what can be delegated? And I'm at the point now where, if you want the title, then you have to do the work. You got to do the work. I can't do the work for your title, and that's the place that I am right now. So, because it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. So you ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? And is it absolutely necessary to do it all? Like, is this my responsibility? Okay, maybe you have responsibilities that you have to get this done. It is necessary for you to get this done specifically. But do you have to do it at the same time? Can some of these things wait? Can it be delegated? Or can some of that stuff just be dropped? Can some of that stuff just be, it's not necessary. Like, I really don't have to do this. I really don't have to go to the mall. I really don't have to call this person back. This person calls when they need something. You have to ask yourself those questions. So here's just a few ways that you can make it more enjoyable, and also chunking down your time so that you can take care of you. Take care of you. Hey guys, I'm so excited to announce to you that my organization, Be Bold in the City, we have now launched our monthly empowerment calls. These calls will be hosted every first Monday of the month at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can get the dial-in number as well as the access code when you log on to www.beboldinthecity.com, or you can follow us on Instagram at beboldinthecity. Be Bold in the City is a global empowerment organization for men and women who are ready to break the norm by discovering and maximizing their true potential. Our goal is to educate, empower, and inspire you to live a dream-fulfilled life by leaving you feeling bold and fearless. Be Bold in the City. We're in the business of breaking barriers over lives daily. You don't want to miss these monthly empowerment calls that will be going on every first Monday of the month at 7 p.m. Share the word. Share it with a friend or a family member who you know needs to be empowered and impacted by truths and by tools that will help catapult you to the next level. Until next time, believe, be original, and live your dreams. So here's a few ways that you can make it more enjoyable, and also chunking down your time so that you can take care of you. Take care of you. So, here's the deal. Just like chunking down your time and chunking down your tasks, it takes you out of the freak out mode. Let me tell you something. When you are trying to do everything yourself, and I do mean everything, you're freaking out. You're stressed out. And, I have a friend right now who tries to do everything, talk on the phone, check in with everybody, and she's trying to do everything. And then where's the time for you, number one? And why do you look so tired? Why do you look like that tired mom? Why do you look like that tired woman? Get yourself together. Put some pride into what you wear and get your makeup together. Like, get your hair together. Why are you 30 and you look 50? You know what I mean? Like, because we're trying to do everything ourselves. And as moms, specifically, I'm talking to moms today, your kids, you have to learn how to make your kids grow up. You got to make them grow up, and I'm always reinforcing with my kids. And I tell them, mommy's not fussing, but you have to understand, mommy can't do everything for you, sweetie. Mommy can't do everything for you. Your room, I don't sleep in that room. So your responsibility is to keep that room clean. Because when you're looking for your dance things and you're looking for different things for your business or whatever it is, I am not responsible. You are. So make your kids responsible for certain domains, certain responsibilities, okay? Because it's going to take a lot of pressure off of you. And then here it is. If you are a working mom, it takes you out of freak out mode when you ask yourself those questions that I previously mentioned, by chunking down your time and saying, okay, for 30 minutes, I'm going to clean the house. You don't have to clean the whole house in one day. Chunk down your time. If you're saying for 30 minutes, I'm going to just master the bathrooms, or for 30 minutes, I'm going to do the laundry. Like, laundry is my biggest obstacle. So I have to do my laundry in chunks and increments, because there's no way I'm going to sit in one spot for 2 to 3 hours washing, folding, and putting away. There's no way. I'm just not going to do it. There's so much else that I could be doing, so many other things that I can be getting accomplished. So put your responsibilities into bite-sized pieces, okay? So for instance, like I gave you the scenario of my sister trying to eat everything at once, you can't take your bites and just put it in your mouth and think, oh, okay, I'm just going to swallow all of this at one time. It's not going to happen, okay? And we want to be women and men of excellence. We want to be excellent women and men entrepreneurs. Okay, so this is what I want you to do this week. Today's Monday. If you're listening to this today on a Monday, or whenever you listen to it, I want you to make a to-do list. Make a to-do list. Stop being lazy. I've done it. I'm telling you, it takes work. Make your to-do list. You may say, well, I do make my to-do list and I got so much to do on my to-do list. Well, we're going to ask ourselves these questions. What can wait? And what needs to happen now? So you're going to make your to-do list. I love doing this. I write down everything I need to do for the week. Okay. Some people just do it for the day, but I do it for the week because that helps me to break them down into increments for each day. Okay. So you write down everything you need to do for the week. What needs to happen right now? What needs to happen right now? And then you want to ask yourself, can it wait? What can wait? What is it that can possibly wait? So you want to ask yourself, put these in two separate lists. And this is what I want you to do. That list of what has to happen now and that list of what can wait. I want you to go put that what can wait list away. Just go hide it. Put it away. Don't carry it in your purse or whatever. Put it away. Okay? Why? Because we want to tackle down what needs to happen now because we want to be productive this week. Okay? So you're going to write down two lists, what can wait and what has to happen now. And it's just that simple. Just that simple. You want to focus on the big important task on your now list. Okay? Your now. We want to get things done now. Do you need to get your LLC? Do you need to get your corporation in order? Do you need to get your 501c3? What is it that you need to do now? Or is that something, on your goal list that you can do that can wait? But if it's on your now list, now okay, let me get on this computer. Let me do this. Let me do that. Because the more you procrastinate, you won't get it done. You won't get it done. Or is it someone you can pay to do it? Like, if that's your thing, then that's fine too. But then that way you can scratch it out. You can go and delegate and go and make the phone call that you need to make and make it happen. Okay, so that we can begin to delete these things off of our list, break these down in chunks and live a productive life. Live a life of, stress-free. I'm telling you, being stress-free. So I want you to do that this week. Those are the two things that I want you to do. Last week, we wrote down 3 things that we are going to commit to our vision for. Okay. This week, we're just going to do our to-do list. What has to happen right now? Okay. And what can wait? All right. So I'll give you an example. Okay. So let's say I have a book signing that I'm planning. Okay. So I need to, there's material that I need to be ordering. There is certain phone calls that I need to be making, with certain venues and bookstores and different things like that, coffee shops. Those things need to happen now. Those are the things that will be on my now list. Okay. Now, here's the wait list. Okay. The wait list would be getting a 501c3 for Be Bold Foundation. Okay. Why am I waiting on that? Well, I'm waiting on that because that's something I have as a goal, but it's not urgent yet because we're not working on that yet. My team, we're not working on that right now. That can wait. So there's so many things we have to do, but I need to get the book signing dates in order. I need to get those dates confirmed. That's what I need to be doing. Okay. So just consider that. What is urgent, what has to happen now, and what can wait. Because sometimes we're focusing on the things that can wait, and then time is passing us by with the things that can happen now, and then you've wasted time and now it's irrelevant. Okay. So I want you to do that this week. Write down your things to do list and then put them in categories. Those 2 categories. Okay. We want to live an authentic and a productive life, a life of excellence. If you are a mom listening to this, I want you to begin to live your life in excellence. When you go out, when you leave your house, I want you to look like excellence, not look like a chicken with the head cut off. Okay. Like, seriously, your hair is all over your place because you forgot to do your hair because you had to throw a load in the laundry. You had to do this. You had to clean this. You got to feed the baby. You got to pick I get it. We have a lot of responsibilities, but I need you to write your to-do list so that you can operate in a more excellent manner. Okay. And you're not, freaking out all day and all week. All right. All right. This concludes our episode for today. Until next time, continue to believe, be original, and live your dreams. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope this podcast has been an inspiration to you. Hey, I want to stay connected. Text me Be Bold to 22828. That's Be Bold to 22828. And let me send you my free guide on how you can experience confidence in every area of your life. Until next time, believe, be original, and live your dreams.